Hey yo, this is Dash, and today I'm going to be cooking a bunch of stuff. I have 2 briskets, 60 wings, and I need about 4.5–5 pounds of chicken. So I'm out in the garage, and hopefully you can hear it's raining. But I know there are a few of you guys who have said that rain will literally rain on your parade or on your cooks. Luckily, I'm in my garage. One of the reasons why I cook inside of my garage. Now, I guess time for me to I'm going to be using Vicky again today. Thought about using Bessie, but I'm going to use Vicky because it is just after 3 o'clock in the morning. And once I get this cook started, I would like to lay back down, and using Vicky with charcoal, I can actually do that. So I'm gonna get Vicky started. I'll see y'all in the back in a bit.
Hey yo, this is Dash. Get ready.
Go. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, I fixed it. Hopefully, you guys will have seen that video by now. I welded the door back on. It does not look pretty, and the reason the doors are working so well, I actually bought a grease gun and I greased the zerks on this, and yeah. I need to get some wood and charcoal. I'll be right back. So the wood, I have wood. Drop that down for a second. I'm going to get my, if you've never seen me load up the charcoal in Vicky, what I do is I have this piece of expanded, and I just kind of rotate it on one side or the other. Typically, I don't need to put an entire, like this basket will swallow an entire bag of charcoal. And for the most part, I don't need to put that much charcoal in it. I can just add a little bit more charcoal later, and it'll extend my cook time. Versus me putting in a whole bag of charcoal, it'll burn up and out in the same amount of time, whether I use a half a bag or a whole bag. So I use a whole bag so I can, or half a bag, so I can extend my cook. All right, so you saw me put the remnants of the last bag of charcoal, and I'm gonna put that, I always put a split down at the bottom, and then I'll fill it up, and then I'll put a smaller split on top of the charcoal, and we'll get it lit. Got a runner. Now I need to make sure that the wood will fit. Now let's get this cleaned up. All right, so I remembered today, before I came out to the garage, to bring my grill gun with me, and I'm going to get the fire started today with the grill gun. If you've never seen a grill gun before, I did a video talking about the grill gun, but also there's a link down in the description where you can get a grill gun for yourself, and there's a discount code too. The link is for grillblazer.com. Get yourself a grill gun and tell them Dad sent you. I know a few of you have asked me to show off the grill gun. And the last time I was out here doing a cook with Vicky, I forgot the grill gun at the house. But I remember today. So here we go. Now I'm just gonna kind of get the fire started on this side of the charcoal. And hopefully you can hear me over the grill gun. Now, I talked about it. When I use a grill gun, I like to use the knob as an adjustment as opposed to the trigger. It's just easier for me. And we are almost about there. Now I'm just moving the flame all around to try to get all of the charcoal lit on this one side, and then the lit charcoal will carry on to the back of the rest of the charcoal. All right, we're golden, it's literally red hot. Can someone remind me to paint the hinges? I didn't do that. Thanks. All right, next step in this process is to get water in the bottom of the smoker here. This smoker will take about 10 gallons of water. I think it's about 10 gallons. And it doesn't take very long, of course, when I use the water hose. So I'm gonna get that filled up, and I'll be back out here with you guys once I'm ready to put the food in the smoker. All right, so I'm back outside at Vicky, and I'm about to load up the smoker. So I told you guys briefly, I have 2 briskets I need to get done. I'm gonna be cooking 50 wings. There's a little more than 50 wings. 2 briskets, 50 wings, and I have some chicken. So I have some boneless, skinless breast and some boneless, skinless thighs. You see the sweat cap is on? It's time to get down. All right, let's get this thing opened up. And so one of the things that I just found out, because of the fact that the hinges are so well greased now on the door, the door doesn't want to stay open. So we got to prop the door open, but that's a little thing. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get first things up. I think the brisket's on top, so I'll load that first probably. Now, if you don't know this smoker, this is my insulated reverse flow vertical smoker that I have affectionately named Vicky. So with Vicky the vertical smoker, see what I did there? The heat and smoke come from down here. You saw me get the firebox started earlier. It travels up along this side. There is about a 2-inch or 2.5 inch opening at the top. The heat comes out and over and then down through the back. Through the back, right at the top or right at the bottom grate, there is the exhaust. You can see I'll show you in a second. The exhaust goes out through the back of the smoker, but because the heat comes down, out, or up, down, out, and then up, that's why it's reverse flow. So first things first, I need to get the briskets loaded. Now, again, I am pressed for space because I didn't want to use a bigger smoker. This smoker will be able to get this cook done today, and I will be able to get a little bit of rest because of the fact that it's charcoal and I don't have to babysit it. That's why I use this smoker. I tend to use this smoker the most as of late. Now I have 2 briskets. I'm just gonna kind of get them in here. And we'll flip this one this way. Now, is this ideal or is this my favorite thing to do? to have the briskets on one shelf or 2 briskets on one shelf? No. But because I am a little pressed for space, you see I have 4 levels here and in this cooker, and I'm actually going to be using all 4 levels today, which I usually do not do. All right, next up I have my boneless skinless breasts, and I'm just going to get them on the shelf the best I can. I really only want to take up half of this shelf with these chicken breasts. All right, we have a little spillover. Next up, I have boneless skinless thighs. Now I'm going to kind of form these guys, kind of roll them over, because how they are, you know, the bone is out, so you can get them pretty flat. Now, there was actually a cook that I did where I left some chicken thighs in the Cambro and forgot about them, and they went bad. So what I ended up having to do was cook chicken thighs again. I had to rush out in the middle of the cook, get some chicken thighs, but when I cooked them, I laid them out flat, and I got them cooked in like an hour, hour and a half. Meaning, I saved the cook. But we don't talk about that. The chicken thigh incident. I actually think I did a video. Check it out there, if I remember to link it. All right, just about done. Now, if you have some pieces of chicken that are kind of falling apart, or little teeny pieces like this, what I do is I just roll them up inside of a bigger piece, and that'll take care of it. All right, chicken done. Now, next thing I have some chicken wings, and we'll get those laid out. So as you can see, I have the chicken wings. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wings here, and I have them orienting a specific way, and that's because I don't want the tips of the wings to kind of come up off to the side. They're gonna lift up this way. So let me get the others. I'm gonna get the other side loaded, then I'll get some down the middle. All right, so because I have more wings where when you hold it up, the tip goes to the left. So I guess that would be a right wing, because this is a left wing. So because I have more right wings than I have left wings, I pulled out the lefts, and I'm going to get them loaded on this left side of the smoker on the top shelf. And then I'm going to just pile in the rest of them because they all seem to be right wings. They're not all right wings, but a good majority of them were. All right, so now you guys always talk about how I don't really like to load up Vicky on the top shelf. The exception to that rule, if you will, or that me saying that, is cooking chicken wings. Chicken wings don't care if they're cooked hotter and faster. Because of that, I'm going to use that to my advantage to be able to get the most amount of food I can in the smoker for this cook. One more wing to fit. One more. Of course, this one is going the wrong way. There, we'll switch these two. And there. All right. Whew. So I have my chicken loaded. There's wings on 2 shells. There's boneless skinless breasts, boneless skinless thighs, and 2 briskets.
More butter, baby.
Hey, look, guys, down below is listed the P.O. Box. If you want to send us something to try,
a sauce, a seasoning, some jerky, feel free, something funny, something for us to try, send it to the P.O. box below. It's always listed in the description. But
thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Join us on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Go live for 2 hours. In the first hour, we talk about barbecue or something barbecue business related. The second hour, come as you please and bring your flesh.
And we talk about anything.
And then we talk about anything.
Alright, well not her, but me. So.
Sometimes I peek in.
Yes, you do. So you want to tell them, thank them again for watching?
Thank you again for watching.
And we'll see you. Oh, I'm sorry.
And please do subscribe and we'll see you next time.
Alright, thank you guys.
Bye.